This is your groovy Uncle GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we took out the Geth base on Sulcrum and finished up UNC Geth incursions, but not before we gave Tali something that she needed for her pilgrimage. But now that we're done there, it's time to open up the Galaxy map and start up our next assignment. For a while I was debating doing Exogeny Facility as the next assignment. However, there is one assignment in the Maroon Sea cluster that I would like to get to. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading to the Caspian system. So let's get to it. For this assignment, we're actually going to be boarding a Derelict Freighter for UNC, well, Derelict Freighter. But first, let's take a look around the system. If we go to the planet of Antita, we should find a Turian insignia from the Carthon outpost. Done deal. Let's go ahead and keep scanning the rest of the system. And I think at the planet of Almer Crooks we are going to find nothing of value, but that's okay. But our next stop is going to be at the Farnuri, and we should find a gold deposit on the planet when we survey it. And last but not least, let's go ahead and take a look at the planet of Klotenka, and we should find an iridium deposit. Seems to make sense since it's pretty close to an asteroid belt. But let's go ahead and board the NSV Cornucopia, which is going to be the site of our next assignment. The Cornucopia is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. While obviously adrift, the Cornucopia is not broadcasting any distress call. The ship is registered to X-Solar Shipping, and it's from the Sol system, so it's quite a ways out from where we usually expect it to be. Let's board and see if any survivors are inside. For this particular mission, I think I'm going to be taking Erdnot Rex along with me, and I wanted to take Ashley Williams with me, but I feel like a biotic character would be much more useful. So let's bring Dr. Liara Tassoni with us. But ladies and gents, we are go for the Derelict Freighter. Let's make our way on board. Alright, now that we're inside, I'm going to go ahead and change up my squad mate's gear real quick. We're going to need plenty of gear that can mitigate damage to armor and shields. So that's what we're going to be going with for now. This particular assignment is going to be pretty tough if you don't have any mods or any kind of abilities to withstand combat damage, especially if you don't have any biotic characters. This assignment can be a little tricky. It is still doable though. But let's go ahead and get Rex activated with shield and energized plating, and I'm actually going to give Rex something that he might use. I'm going to go ahead and have him use up shotguns, and I'm going to give him some sledgehammer rounds just so that he has a little bit of oomph to his firepower. And I'm going to be doing the same with my assault rifle. But I think we are pretty much set. Let's go ahead and move on in. So far we've got no signs of movement. At least not in this room. Let's keep moving up. Alright. Let's move up real carefully here. And you know what this is, folks. As you can see, we've got a lot of tight passageways and corners, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up an ambush point right here. And instead of charging head-on into the thick of things with my squad mates in tow, I'm actually going to have my squad mates set up an ambush point, and I'll basically, if we run into any enemies, I'm going to bait them towards my squad mates' position so that they can open up and do some damage. But let's move in. Now, this assignment is pretty tricky because the way this works is as you progress forward, you will actually spawn enemies. So, like such. And the problem is that you're pretty much forced into close quarters with these guys, so you want to be extremely careful. Now, as you can see, these are the same husks that we encountered on Eden Prime, but we also encountered these back on the planet of Rayangri. And as before, those area of effect attacks are extremely dangerous, especially when you're in tight corridors like these.
ship is probably crawling with them.
No need to worry about survivors then.
Let's go ahead and take these guys out real quick. Alright.
I'll remain here.
I'm gonna have them stay here so I can keep moving up. We're gonna keep activating a squad after squad of enemies. What we're not going to do is we're not gonna charge into the thick of things without being prepared. That is a quick way to get you and your squad killed. So, right about here, and we gotta move. Okay. Any day now. Alright. Okay, yep, we're gonna need some singularity. Got one more right around the corner. I think it might be stuck. Yep, it's stuck. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. You know what? You get floored. Okay, I'm gonna tell Rex and Liara to stay right here.
Area secure.
No, stay right there, guys. Don't move. Okay. So, this is actually a dead end, but I just want to make sure that I clear out every single group of enemies that I can on the ship, just so I can maximize my experience gains. Now, in my case, I don't need it, but you guys, if you are not yet level 60 and you're looking to kill as many enemies as possible, just remember there are 2 groups of enemies to activate if you go this way. Well, let's head this way. I think we have, I don't know, was it 4 or 5 groups? I can't remember. Okay. Moving. Moving. Okay, that was a close one. I think Liara's taking cover, so that might cause some bugs. Let's go ahead and use damping to stun them for a bit. I'm gonna have Liara fire off some singularity. Alright.
Holding on your order.
Now, you might have seen this husk right here who was trying to fire off an area of effect attack. This is one way you can actually negate the damage. If you manage to knock the husk off their feet before they do the AoE attack, you can actually prevent any damage being done to you and your squad. But if they are still standing and they still have their 2 feet on the ground, then they will still do damage to you. So keep that in mind. That's one group of enemies that we've activated. I think we have a few more left. Okay, that is... Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, come on, Shepard. Okay, that was a little too close. I about got myself killed that time. It was a little reckless on my part. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting up some... Let's try some medical exoskeleton, because I'm going to need it. And for some reason, they're all stuck in one location. Let me see if I can go and get them to move again. Okay, they're moving. Yeah. It's because I moved back into this chamber that they stopped moving. Kind of the game's way of getting you to fight these guys instead of trying to retreat. Make it a little tough for you. That's no problem for us, because we can take quite a beating, I think. Alright guys, light them up. Let's go ahead and put a little singularity on them. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'll probably show you this guys on Eden Prime, but if you look at the corpses, the way you know that they're dead is the light from their bodies will slowly fade away. Might take a while. And there you go. It's down for good. Well, let's go ahead and keep moving up. We still have one more, it looks like. Okay, pal. Where are you? Oh, hey, what's up, man? You're all the way up here, huh? That was bright. Okay, well, you know what? That was strange, but worked out for us, I think. Alright, let's keep moving up real carefully. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, moving back. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's keep moving them back this way. They're probably going to bring their shields back up online, but that's alright, because we've done a little bit of damage to them. Alright, one more. Okay, we're going to need singularity in just a bit. Alright, let's bring up singularity just in case.
I think we're done here.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident enough to try and move ahead just a smidgen. We may have taken care of most of the squads, if not all of them. Let's be a little bit careful though. We don't know if we want to... You don't want to get caught in an ambush in this area because you have little room to maneuver. And those AoE attacks can reach behind the crates, so that's not a good thing either. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Alright. This is getting a little dangerous. I get knocked down. No, get knocked down. Okay, he's down.
Perimeter secured.
Could have been a she, but, you know, for the amount of mutation that's been happening here, I don't think we're going to find out who it is. But that's pretty much all the enemies in the ship. This is one of those missions where you, or one of those assignments where you want to take your time, excuse me. But you don't want to rush things. If you try and go forward too far at one time, you will end up spawning multiple enemies. And the way the ship is arranged, if you charge forward, you may end up being surrounded and being left with no way out. And that's going to be a quick game over for you. So, you don't want that. Take your time, use squad tactics. If you have biotics, make use of them. They're extremely useful. But let's go ahead and loot the ship. We only have 3 objects to obtain. We have this malfunctioning object right here. And as you can see, and as we can pretty much guess, I think we know what happened to the crew. We saw these dragons' teeth on Eden Prime, and we also saw them in UNC Geth incursions when we were taking out the outpost on Ray Angry. So, I think it's safe to assume that the colonists did not. I don't think any of them survived whatsoever. And even if there were survivors, I'm pretty sure the Husks ensured that none of them lived to tell the tale. Let's go ahead and grab this. And this is the last object. That is all the loot on this ship. It's time to go to the bridge right now and see if we can find any details on just what the hell happened here. Let's take a look at the nav computer.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. It seems they found an alien artifact of some kind. They brought it on board and then... This is odd, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, as if they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact must have done something to them. Why else would someone fly into Geth space?
After that, the entries become confused, as if the captain's mind was degenerating. There is no mention of how the ship returned to human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks, and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
and that is a sad fate for the crew of any ship right there. Pretty glad that we're not partaking in that fate whatsoever, but it seems now we have a little bit of closure on what happened here, and that is pretty much the end of UNC Derelict Freighter. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to board the Normandy, and I will see you guys back at the CIC. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's a pretty short assignment. It's an assignment that challenges you to use squad tactics, and it definitely does not favor charging into close quarters with very little strategy whatsoever. But we got that assignment done. When I upload my next vid, the way I'm doing these, I'm pretty much doing assignments however I want. I don't have a plan for what assignment to do next. It'll just be whatever I feel like doing for now. But it's one more assignment that we can cross off our list. But for right now, I think it's time to go ahead and call it a vid. Alright, this is a GreatTreeJam. I just want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next. And I hope to see you in my next vid. But until then, bye.